G'day, this is Jason here from Forex and Forex UTurn. Today is September 22nd, 2011. Another usual choppy day here in the US session. It's such a very difficult situation to trade. And then you see the UK session here, just trade sets up and whoo, down she goes. Oh well. Okay, so anyway, we were looking at the Euro USD 5 minute chart. The filter is updated. It's red as red can be, probably since yesterday when we got the FOMC news that made it come down 400 pips at the bottom of today. Okay, so anyway, we got through support right here, as you can see. We had support there. We broke through it, came back up. Our entry point was right here at 10 minutes after 4. Okay, you would have got short. You would have went against you 2, 3 pips, 4 pips with the spread, and then as you can see, it just went down, 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 down. Our stop would have been up here. Never went back there, did it? No, it did not. And that happened so many times with Snagger. So anyway, you would have got in here. Your stop would have been like 42 pips or so. And anyway, just let me do something here real quick. And we're gonna change this here to teal. That's teal. Bar up and bar down. Okay. There we go. Now we can see it a lot clearer, can't we? Okay. I did that with this other thing I was looking at too, and it's too hard to see it. So now I'm sure in this video you can see this much better. You can see all the wicks and sticks and everything better. So anyway, you would have got in right here. Your stop would have been about 45 pips. You would have got that 90 pips like right there, and if you would have held on, all the way to the bottom, 148 pips to the bottom. Not that you would have got that, but she went down for a nice fall. Okay. And anyway, it was a beautiful trade. So then in the US session, okay, here, this was 25 minutes after 8, okay. It wasn't the best setup because the gap size was not really perfect. So I would not even call this a trade. No, it wasn't a trade. The gap size was not correct. And yeah, it would have, if the gap size would have been a little bit wider, it would have been, 25 pips to the low. It would have been a trade. Okay. And then after that, it just chopped up, chopped down. There was no trades in there. Okay, so that's it for the euro on the 5 minute. Now let's go to the 1 minute. We'll take off the auto scroll. Let's change these up, up bar to teal, down bar to teal. There we go. Now we can see it a whole lot better. Okay, let's go back and we'll find 9 o'clock. Here's 9 o'clock. Ooh, what a deal there. Okay, so there was no setup here. It came down too far too fast. Okay, and then it went up too far too fast. So there was no buy, there was no sell here. Okay, again, too far too fast. Whoa, there was a lot of volatility. Okay, learn how to talk again, Jason. A lot of volatility today. Look at that, 40 pips, eh? In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy moves. Okay, so anyway, was there a trade anywhere? Yes, there was, ladies and gentlemen. We finally got a trade. It was right there. And that was at 25 after 3. And you would have got long. The filter was blue. It would have went against you for a few minutes and freaked you out. But you got your 10 pips rather quickly. 19 right up to just over the top. Then we had a double top zoom sell-off. Okay, but then here, when it showed the gap again, it was blocking the filter. So there was no trade, okay? But you did have one trade. It was exactly at 25 after 3. That's what you got to love about these charts is with this system, you can just pinpoint the exact point in time when you should have done the trade. And the other trades, there were no trades. Really cool. Okay, so let's take the auto scroll off that. We'll head on over to the pound. Pound was the same as the euro, basically. Got you short right there, probably at the same time, 11:15. What time was this short? 11:05. Okay, 10 minutes. 10 minutes later, you got short on the pound. Okay, someone was trying to call me there. Okay, and anyway, so you got short here at 11:15, and down she went. So, oh, let me, did I? Yeah, let me change this one here. Holy jeez, Louise. Okay, teal, and bar down is gonna be a teal. There we go. Now we can see it much, much better. Okay, so you would have got short right here. Your stop would have been about 45 pips again. You got 57 there. You definitely would have got your 2-to-1 ratio or your 1-to-1 ratio, whichever one of the two take profit strategies, ways of trading, you would have done it. And there's, the other way where you get in the trade and you don't get out until it crosses. Okay? And it still hasn't crossed up over. So you'd still be in the trade if you were going to do it that way. You would have been moving your stop accordingly down. Okay, so that's it for the pound. It was good trades for the pound. Now let's look at the Swissy. At Swissy, it went up pretty far, pretty fast. The only thing you got was a chance to buy dips here, here, and here, and here. And up here, I don't know, we may have moved out of our ATR range. Yeah, we definitely did, 153 pips. So you probably would have bought dips in here and probably not in here. Okay? And then in the US session, this came down too far, too fast, whatever. There was no trade set up here. It did not line up in the bottom. And that's pretty much it for Snagger. Let's now quickly move on to Forex UTurn. And look at that sucker, eh? Here was the news here yesterday on the euro. FOMC, they took it up almost 3 or 4 pips from 38 and took it down to 34. 400 pippers, baby. Woo! What a ride that was. Like, hold on to your hat. I'm going to ride this roller coaster down. Woohoo! Okay, anyway. Getting a little crazy here again. Pee Wee Herman. Okay, here we go. You guys must think I'm crazy. Okay, yeah, I'm a little bit crazy. Crazy Canuck. Okay, so anyway, here is the M, the perfect M here. But you wouldn't have been able to get into it until like 136 or so. Somewhere around here you would have been able to get short if you were brave enough, and it did break this low, right, of this week. So here's the opening right here of this week. It grinded sideways, shot up, and came down. So if you did get short here, you got 100, 200 pips, baby. Woohoo! Okay, let's look at the pound now. Oh, look at the pound. Look at what the pound did. You wouldn't have traded that news there, but still, it created the M. It created a W and then an M real quick because it did a flip-flop. Remember those flip-flops you'd put on your feet? Flip-flop down to the beach. Woohoo! Okay, so anyway, yeah, so you would have got short here too, probably around 5,500, or actually, no, probably around the 155 level. You would have got short, would have gave you the opportunity to get short. But this is the problem with trading is after it drops like that, the fear set in, oh, do I sell it here? Do I sell it here? Like, what if it just goes back up again? That's the problem with trading. You just don't know what it's going to do next. But anyway, if you were brave and you sold it here at 55, you made 150 pips too right now. You'd be sitting pretty. Okay, so anyway, thanks for listening to my video today. I hope you found it a little entertaining with the flip flops and stuff. Woohoo! And we'll catch you tomorrow on Friday.